happy right now. First, someone stole my bagel out of my 2K toaster, then they covered my car in sticky notes, and now my top plays folder is just cat videos. You know what? I keep a flash drive necklace just for revenge pranks like this.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season? You feel
yes,
like
they
can.
like
you say, let it play out. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
On the wing, Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo sinks the three-pointer.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. On the wing, Harris. It's tipped. Harden against Holiday. And the basket by Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Milwaukee, and it's Irving missing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lopez with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up, and that one's good by Giannis. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by DeAndre Jordan to the paint. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Griffin. Irving from long range. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. Shoots from the line. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Middleton the pass to Forbes. Kicks it down to Middleton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Great communication on the alley-oop.
There isn't a bad shot for Kyrie Irving right now. His offensive attack is so versatile.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton left side. Count it.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Hammering it home. Griffin making use of that athleticism and size. That combination makes him such an offensive threat.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The pass to Connaughton. A shot by Middleton, wide open, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
To the middle, Claxton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
DiVincenzo against Harden, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
To the inside. Here's Griffin. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Jordan the pass to Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. Second chance shot. Jeff Green on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks leading by 5. 1:49 left here in the second. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Irving against DiVincenzo. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Antetokounmpo against Green. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Irving double team. On the wing, Brown. Nets passing it around. Down low. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. Jordan. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. PJ Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Inside, here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Irving passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Middleton on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And that'll do it for the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16. And that's
and we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the 4 for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now Giannis. To the middle. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Fires from 18. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Lopez. Over Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee in the lead. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Claxton, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes that one. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Tries again. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim. 7 foot. Come on now.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Tucker with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Tucker can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Claxton the pass to Griffin. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harden. It's deflected.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now, here is Harden. D right on him. It's tipped.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Irving from long range. To the inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And Portis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Irving drives in. Again, the Nets for two.
How easily scoring comes for Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
Middleton looking it over. Pass to Portis. And it's sent back by Irving. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Here is Forbes. Pass to Nora. Here is Forbes. Middleton inside the three-point line. That one misses. Some solid defense from Brown.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Portis kicks it to Tucker. Kicks it down to Middleton, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. We'll love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Forbes dishes to Tucker. Middleton outside. Down low. Green with the block. And so they choose to intentionally foul. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harden against DiVincenzo. And here's Harden. Good D by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 4. Jordan, the pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris, good.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo with the ball. The shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. Irving. And staying with the play. Irving. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
We all know that Irving wants to be
Here's Giannis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nets lead by 1.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And to Tacumbo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Irving against Howard. Green left side. Harden finds Jordan. Count!
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now the pass to Holiday. The 3. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden up top. Lopez covering. Out to Harris. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Harris's shot is off. And it's the Bucks on the break. Outside Holiday. Lopez passes to Holiday. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Got it.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
No good there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
What happened, coach? You said to put my hands up, and then this happens. Could have been worse. At least they didn't block it in.
Oh, come on!
Well, at least you couldn't see the ball coming. Well, at least the ball didn't go off your head. Well, at least the passer didn't know what was coming. Well, at least the passer didn't do it twice.
Hi, everyone. And how about we check the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday up top, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. And the basket by Curry.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Simmons finds Curry. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
It's stolen by Green. Now the 76ers on the break. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
And it's Harris off the drive. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. Shot on the wing. Green, no luck. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Outside for Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. One-on-one fast break. Holiday gets the bucket. It's all knotted up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Maxey passes to Harris. Passes it to Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Maxey. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here is Holiday. 17 points in his last outing. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Maxey passes to Milton. Left side, Scott. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the pass to Maxey. To end the drought. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Love how Middleton is inserting himself right now into this offense and sinking that shot with ease.
Scott kicks to Thybulle. Back to Scott. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Maxey. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Maxey's got his second bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
Bucks passing it around to the paint. Here's Portis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Forbes has it in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. 5 to shoot. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Curry finds Scott. Back to Curry. Passes it to Green. Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 1. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Simmons passes to Harris. They kick it out to Green. Simmons against Holiday. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And there's the pass to Tucker. For 3, Middleton. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. To the middle, here's Simmons. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. A clear look here for Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And now Philadelphia on the break. Green leading the charge. Milton finds Harris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harris's shot is off. Middleton left side. Over Simmons. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on deep.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez. because he's been able to step out and shoot threes, along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Harris, bounce pass. The feed now to Howard. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ben Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Connaughton to the left wing. 2 on the clock. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 4. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Misses from short range.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris's shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Forbes the pass to DiVincenzo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Harris looking it over. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Forbes kicks to Portis. To the wing on the left. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Connaughton. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And Tobias can take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
Forbes the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Forbes. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Connaughton. But they recover it. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Thybulle. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 3. From downtown, sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Howard. And stolen by Portis.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
He dishes it to Forbes. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by 5. And we've got more. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Green. Simmons is out there with Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Harris in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The kick out to Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton penetrating. And to Tacumbo.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Green passes to Milton. Rebounded by Tucker.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Tucker finds DiVincenzo. Curry against Holiday. For 3, Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, Middleton on the higher ground here in this one tonight, shooting it well.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Back to Simmons. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Middleton looking it over. Outside Holiday. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. And Tucker has it in the corner. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo dishes to Tucker. No good on his first attempt of the game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Milton in the corner. Back to Curry. Milton in the corner. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76th. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. For 3, Middleton. No good on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. Middleton outside. The dish to Giannis. Back to Middleton. Fades away. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Holiday looking over the floor. And stolen by Simmons. The feed to Harris. Yes!
Tobias says, I'll take you home.
Milwaukee with the ball. Passes it to Tucker. And stolen by Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Missed. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put out here. View of the Atlanta skyline. We are...
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta...
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here's Capella. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Hunter. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or do they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also...
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head! So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Young against Holiday. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down. I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Stolen by Holiday. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Williams, he's checked in for Young. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Middleton. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer. And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Bucks leading by 4. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Doesn't go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Action gone, 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Hawks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
DiVincenzo finds Portis. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pocket 6. Gallinari with the steal. Williams dishes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Giannis drives in. Here's Portis. Will it go? No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Connaughton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the book. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis, Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. Young against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Now Bogdanovich. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Stripped it away. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Pass to Middleton. The pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Young looking it over. He dishes it to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Inside and stolen by Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Down low, Middleton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo. Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. At the top of the key, Lopez. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Herter. Feeds it to Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Giannis dishes to Lopez.
Nice work.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lob pass to Capella.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Collins passes to Capella. Here's Herter. There's the lob to the hoop. Holiday with the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Clint Capella.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Herter, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Young inside. Capella with the bucket. He's got 12. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Young drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 6.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he banks in the layup.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Young passes to Capella. Holiday against Young. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Giannis against Collins. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Out left to the wing. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Portis. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Snell, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Takes advantage of the impatient defender. Tony Snell understands that getting to the line is a skill.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the first one at the line is good.
I'm a fan of Tony Snell's shooting touch. Whether it's a free throw or an in-game jumper, he can do serious damage. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Forbes has it in the corner. Portis kicks to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. At the top of the key, Forbes. To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open band.
Williams looking around. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Okongwu, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Atlanta making some changes. Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Dwara, the pass to Lopez. And the shot goes in. Lopez has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Right side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Forbes. And another 3 for Milwaukee. Outside Williams. Lopez with the steal. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee on top, leading. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Dante DiVincenzo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Holiday with it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now the feed to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. The Hawks trail by 4. Left side Williams. Here's Okongwu. Snell dishes to Okongwu. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Williams, and the layup is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For 3, Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Back to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And I know this coaching staff loves seeing Lopez play a physical brand of basketball, even if it means he has to take a few knocks here and there.
And there's the pass to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Herter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Collins. Herter passes to Collins. And a deep 3 from Young. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Right wing. Back to Collins. Here's Herter. Pass to Capella. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
No good on that one.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside to the middle. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Young's shot is good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. Holiday dishes to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Giannis. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And really an effective score from day one in the association. Lopez's ability to adapt has really kept him relevant.
Hunter, no one around him. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Middleton right side, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Lopez. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Middleton right side. Shot from 16. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
High post Lopez. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Steve.
In the upcoming weeks, we're going to be talking My Player builds.
And we'll have tips for you to improve your build, and we'll be checking in with the community to see what builds are working for you guys on the hardwood.
So, we want to see what you've created. Send us your My Player builds over social media using the hashtag 2KTVBuild, and you could be featured on a future episode.
Until then, enjoy the game. Bye.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Irving, good. Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down, but Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin, especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You really are trying to build up towards this portion and take your game and your mindset to another level. So this is a time for those guys when they just start to hit their stride.
Now here is Holiday. Harden missing his last shot. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Here's Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Pass to Giannis. The shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Shots good by Middleton.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now, here is Harden. Last time out, he had 44 points. And the shot goes down. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Shoots from 12. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Bucks trail. Stolen by Harden. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Irving's got 9 points.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And Giannis throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Harden, a wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 27 points per, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
It's deflected. Brown against Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Brown finds Irving, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he recovers it. They grab their own miss. Brown the pass to Claxton. Irving from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Nets, Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Luwawu. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Outside Holiday. With 1 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Bucks on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. Here's Portis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Chalk up 2 there.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson against Holiday. Left side, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday finds Portis. And the rejection by Harden. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. And it's good for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Holiday, 17 points for him last game against Boston.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Over Holiday. Here's Claxton. Shakes him. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Claxton's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The kick out to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Unhindered, going all the way. Pushing it up. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his 3rd basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the Bucks with possession here. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. Middleton for 3. The kick out to Holiday, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Irving subbed in for Johnson. Trying to get open is Lopez.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. There's 1:17 left in the first half. No good with the layup. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Bucks trail by 4. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Green with the ball. Harris looking it over. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Out to Harris for the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Connaughton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
It could go. No good that time. Tie game in Milwaukee. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They couldn't. And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And it's the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Green. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. 3 on the clock. Here's Irving. Over Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And Lopez throws it down.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Johnson goes in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Johnson. And the Bucks making a change here. And both free throws good for Johnson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Middleton against Brown. Shot from 12. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
A clear look here for Middleton. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Man, the form that Middleton shoots those jumpers with, absolutely picture perfect.
Johnson inside. Outside for Griffin. The pass to Claxton. That one no good. Great D that time from Portis. In the corner, Middleton with it. 1:03 left to play in the third.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Luwawu. And the Nets miss again.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Wara, the pass to Middleton from 18 feet away. It's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Johnson finds Griffin.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and James Harden subbed in for Johnson. Middleton against Harden. Shots good by Middleton.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. And the shot is good. Harden's got 8.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
For 3, Middleton, and the miss. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Brooklyn.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Jordan the pass to Irving, 8 feet away. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Giannis high post. He's against Green. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Green. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Irving's shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Giannis outside. Trying to get open as Lopez. And foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And it's Giannis missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Pass to Connaughton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. For Brooklyn, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Harden dishes to Jordan. Count the basket. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. For Middleton, misses off the right eye. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Oh, Griffin in position, hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. One-on-one here. And an intentional foul right there. The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Brown. Harden finds Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Bucks trail by 8. Middleton up top, guarded by Harris. Middleton the pass to Forbes. Here is Forbes. Middleton for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Irving. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 10.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Green leading the charge. On the wing, Harris. Dishes to Green. Back to Harris. It's Irving, top of the key. Tries it from 19. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
They get it back. Portis banked in off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn Heat. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is...
We are saddened by the loss of NBA Hall of Famer and legend Elgin Baylor. He was an inspiration for both the sport of basketball and as a social justice pioneer, a transcendent player that changed the game and had the courage to stand up in order to change minds. He is a role model and he will be missed.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan. So a moment now to see the story for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Simmons with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And Simmons kicks to Green. Lets it go from 11. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. And it's blocked by Simmons. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here is Holiday. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun. And we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when this season can really drag on.
Here's Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Simmons looking it over. Curry passes it to Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. Another shot, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when he leap up to block shots.
And stolen by Harris. Outside for Simmons. Back to Harris. All alone. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
To the paint. Here's Howard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Howard's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
That gives them the lead.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
1:27 left in the first. Holiday looking for an opening. In the corner, Middleton with it. Bucks passing it around. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent and finding ways to cash in from there.
Here's Howard. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And Howard slams it home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Middleton on the wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Harris outside. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And stolen by Thibault. Now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Middleton the pass to Connaughton. Back to Middleton. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Maxey and slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From deep three-point range, Forbes can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
The pass to Morrow. Back to Forbes. Portis kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. A junkyard dog. He works so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. Down low. On the wing, Milton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. That one goes in. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Connaughton. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
In that game against Portland, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez is hard to deal with, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Simmons. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Milwaukee, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Here's Curry, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the 76ers lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Curry's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Down low, and stolen by Simmons. Curry is inside. Guarded by Tucker, and the basket by Curry.
Oh, that's a welcome sign for sure. Now, when Howard is looking to pass, it makes his team more dangerous.
And there's the call on Curry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. For 3, Harris. Not going to go that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Green out there with Tobias Harris. And there's Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Now the pass to Portis. Kicks to Tucker. It's Portis, high post. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Forbes. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fast break. Here we go. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Curry. Middleton can't get it to go.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Pass to Simmons. Out to Harris. The tray. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks train. Middleton with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. On the wing, Holiday. For the tie. And that one hits back iron.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
For 3, Middleton. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Middleton outside. Pass to Holiday to the right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And now Philadelphia on the break. There's the lob for Harris. Outside for Curry. Outside Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Outside Holiday. Feeds it to Middleton, and stolen by Howard. And it's Harris off the drive. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Deflects the pass, and another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Portis. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 7.
And throughout his career, Portis has excelled at running the break. He's all heart and hustle.
Holiday with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Tucker with the ball. Harris is there. Here's Portis, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Maxey passes to Thibault. And they're on the break. And it's Giannis missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Scott finds Thibault. Scott with the ball. Back to Korkmaz. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. 35 seconds left in the third. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 9.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment, but muscling through.
Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Thibault. Over to the wing. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's the break. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Philadelphia ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
Just keep riding. Keep getting stuff.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And stolen by Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, free throwing was never a straight to Howard's game.
The first one falls. And so Howard nails both of them. Bucks trail by 5. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. Here's Maxey. Finished off the break. 10 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
As soon as Lopez finds his rhythm, he rides that wave of momentum. An excellent offensive play.
Milton in the corner. There's the pass to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. Korkmaz, no good. And Milwaukee has possession. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Middleton can't get it to go.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Here's Howard. Passes to Milton. Here's Harris. And that one goes long.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Stolen by Middleton. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. Up and in on the way. And now just a 1-76ers lead.
But when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Middleton for three. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Harris.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Right side, Antetokounmpo to the inside. DiVincenzo rejected by Harris. And here's Maxey. Howard, good. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
Here's Middleton. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Milton kicks to Harris. To the wing on the left. On the pass to Maxey. From deep, here's Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Middleton right side. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
It's tipped. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Pass to Maxey. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Howard, the pass to Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Can't get it to fall. So it's the 76ers taking the win. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. It's ended up.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Young against Holiday, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Holiday looking for an opening. To the paint, here's Lopez. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Capella. And it's Hunter with the jam.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Middleton right side. Over Hunter. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. The shot by Holiday, no good. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. trailing by 4. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Here's Lopez after the basket by Atlanta. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Double team on Holiday. 1:44 left to play in the first. Offensive rebound. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. On the wing, Giannis. Clock at 6. But they get it back. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And finally they hit one. Giannis has got 6 points.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Atlanta. And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Young with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup. 11 points in the game.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They can't stop the run with that one. Portis in the post, and the basket is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Snell. Milwaukee with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Tucker with the ball. Gallinari on him. Middleton left side. Misses off the left iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Pass to Middleton. Goes back up. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Williams attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Can't connect from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Well, he's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Middleton against Bogdanovich. Shots good by Middleton.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only one for his first 5 here in the quarter. A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season. Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument. Such a smart defensive player. Drew Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Taken away. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Young. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. And yes, it's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Holiday goes in. No coverage that time. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Young against Holiday. Passes it to Lopez.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3-ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. 1 second left. That one good for 2. Holiday's got 6 points.
Well, even though Drew Holiday gets hit there, he finds a way to finish.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points and that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Young passes to Capella, and that one good. He has 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Lob pass to Capella. Lopez with the steal. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Young. The 3, Middleton hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
And they're able to recover. Capella with the bucket. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, he's a terrific scorer. Collins so efficient on this end because he really does take smart shots.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Misses from close range. The Hawks trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Takes it down to Middleton. 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Young. And that one is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity, and the easy score takes advantage.
And Forbes kicks to Middleton. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Count it. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Tony Snell subbed in for John Collins. 1:20 left in the third quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Hawks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Oh, that's blocked. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Such an effective combo guard. We all know that Lou Williams can score, but once he gets going, he'll set a teammate up too.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Outside Holiday. To the middle. It's deflected. Portis kicks it to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. You just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the game still closely contested as we have. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Snell from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
Williams, and the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Portis. The pass to Connaughton. Portis in the post. Tucker finds Holiday. Clock at 4. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Gallinari. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
We all know that Gallinari can shoot the ball, but he could have taken that shot. Instead, gives it to the teammate.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game.
That's his second personal.
Here's Connaughton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Hurt. Yep, that one goes.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Giannis against Collins. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Hunter kicks to Capella. Pass to Young. Lets the three fly. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. DiVincenzo with it. Lopez right side. Here's Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Young, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Young, and the dunk by Giannis.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And there's the feed to Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Stolen by Collins. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Young pass to Herter. Back to Young. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Lopez. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Middleton inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Up again. It counts.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
Bucks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Here's Giannis. Yes!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Giannis outside. Lopez kicks to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Capella. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This was a hard... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.